someone that told me that Many Saints of Newark from David Chase was supposed to be quite different.
I'm sure.
And it came from the top, and notes for David Chase, who is a monster. I mean, I probably brought this up here before, but I still, to this day, and I laughed about it to myself just a couple nights ago, there I am, glancing through. I blasted through the new season of The Jinx, which is fucking unbelievable on HBO. One of my favorite murder documentaries ever, the crazy-ass Robert Durst. And then there I am, just, yep, nothing. Here we go. Rewatching The Sopranos for the 5,000th time. And it's every fucking time better than the last. It's unbelievable. There's so many things that I still am like, oh my God, I never noticed that.
Well, it's also one of those shows that, so many things happen, you can go back and watch it again.
Mm-hmm. And the acting's absolutely insane. Gandolfini in his prime, Lorraine Bracco in her prime, Edie Falco, it steals it somehow. The mom steals it. There's times where she can
Wait, Edie Falco's not the mom. She's Soprano's wife.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Remember the mom?
I'm talking about the kid's mom.
Remember the mom died and they replaced her with CGI and it looked really fake.
Yeah, that part's crazy. That's the episode that I watched the other night. I was just coincidentally on.
Never did that.
Season 3, episode 1 or 2, I think.
They should redo that like they redid Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know how they redid like Yoda? They made Yoda CGI, which they fucked it up. Yeah. But they should do that with the mom.
It wasn't that bad.
It was bad.
It's not. Look, it's not that terrible.
So fake.
It just looks fake compared to them.
There was something about her head moved weird.
It's coming up. There's a part where she reacts.
Because that part.
Yeah.
Fucking nothing.
Now look here. I don't like that kind of talk.
Like her head's not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Her head's frozen. It didn't look as fake as I remembered.
Right.
It's like a deep fake back then.
That was as good as it gets. That probably cost $1 million to do.
Yeah.
Who knows what that cost?
Yeah.
But why did they do that? Why didn't they just have her, we found out she's dead? Why don't they just get a phone call?
Because they had to put one last bit of closure on it right there. They find out that she never filled out the books that Carmela, his wife, got her for the kids because she felt guilty or she felt like no one will read my book. So it's one last her unloading her guilt. She dies that episode. She dies right after that. He goes out, smokes a cigar by the pool, comes in. The kids and his wife are there. And he's like, what's going on? Your mom passed away. And so then, oh God. And it's just crazy how this series changed everything. It still doesn't
TV.
Totally changed TV.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Fargo, all these great series that came after it would not have happened if it wasn't for David Chase and The Sopranos.
I agree. Yeah. It changed what was possible because it became an enormous movie. Instead of it being a show where they wrap up the story each week, everything ties into the next episode. You're glued to your seat. You can't wait for Sunday, whenever it was.
Yeah.
You're like, was it Sunday?
Yeah.
You're like, when is Sunday coming around?
Oh, my God.
I mean, it was the first show that people were just absolutely riveted and addicted to. And it was about a guy who was a murderer.
Yep.
And somehow or another, you're rooting for the murderer.
Yep.
He was mean.
Yeah.
He killed his friend. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit, and he's still the good guy.
Kills his own cousins.
Yeah.
Two of the main characters, Steve Buscemi and Michael Imperioli.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, yeah.
The Christopher Moltisanti murder was the craziest one. Because the way he did it was just like, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's so ruthless.
But it kind of also made sense. I mean, from his perspective, if he would have let him keep going, he could have killed his own kid. That's the part, because he glances back and he sees the branch in the baby seat. And he knows that he admits to him right then, I'm on drugs, I'm on a pop. You need to say you were driving.
Yeah.
Which is their ongoing thing for seasons, is you've got to get off the drugs.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, shocking as all hell for us viewers at the time.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
You know the other one was it Paulie that killed his girlfriend? Who killed his girlfriend? Remember in the end when they went chasing after him in the woods? You fucking cunt. And he's like, he's going to kill her with a gun. And she realizes he's going to kill her.
Oh, yeah.
And she runs.
Yeah.
and he murders her.
That was Silvio,
That's
who
right.
plays guitar for Bruce Springsteen's band. But yeah, she never saw it coming.
That was so creepy.
Yeah, that's
That was so
creepy.
creepy.
Because that's real, like, insider.
You've known that lady your whole life.
Yep.
You've known that lady your whole life. Now you're chasing her with a pistol, calling her a cunt.
Yep.
And you're going to kill her. And she realizes you're going to kill her and she's screaming.
In that world, if you talk to the government, you know, especially back then, it's cold. It's just as cold as ice. It's the one thing you can't do. So all their friendship.
Show.
Yeah.
What a fucking show.
Oh, it's incredible. And every fucking episode is better than literally almost anything else out there. That's the crazy part. Is it's just I can't stop rewatching it. It's just the funniest ongoing game on my bedroom television thinks I'm a psycho.
Well, it's one of those shows that, like, then when you realize what's possible, so it raises the bar for everybody else. And then, you know, Game of Thrones is like the next one. Mm-hmm. It was another one where you're like, and then that one was even crazier because you got fucking dragons and insane special effects, and the CGI had kind of caught up with everything especially with the new one, the new Game of Thrones. The CGI is off the charts. But, like, how long does that take to make? Like, the new one was over, like, a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, how long when is the next season of, what is it called? The new one called? House of Dragons?
Yeah.
When does the new House of Dragons come out?
2 weeks.
Ooh.
Soon. I saw a
2 weeks. Holy shit, dude. That's perfect.
go.
Because I'm wrapping up The Gentleman. I only have one more episode of The Gentleman.
What's The Gentleman?
Oh, you don't know. It's the new Guy Ritchie series on Netflix.
Ooh.
It's the same. Did you ever see the movie The Gentleman?
No.
The movie is fucking awesome. The movie is like Matthew McConaughey, and it's about weed dealers. And it's like this like organized crime weed movie. And this just follows that. It just is a different branch of that world, but it's fucking amazing. It's such a good show.
I tried that samurai one you recommended, but there was a Kill Bill moment, a ripoff of Kill Bill, and I just couldn't.
What was the ripoff?
There's a part where they're doing the walkout, and it's like frame for frame a ripoff of Lucy Liu's walkout when she's arriving to that place. I just hate it. It just drives me crazy how many people and how many things
Are derivative.
take from.
Yeah, but Tarantino did that a lot, you know.
Well, yeah.
That was part of it was an homage. It's an homage
Right.
to these films.